Welcome back to the Forensic Detailing channel. Do not forget to subscribe. In this video, I'm going to show you how you can make a big litre bottle of shampoo that will last you years and it will cost you 15p, I think. Here we go. So, this has been sitting in my cupboard for years. This is Carchem 1900 to 1, but I call it 2000 to 1 because it just makes my maths easier. This is a highly concentrated shampoo and I bought it on a Black Friday sale for 12 quid for 5 litres, okay? 12 quid for 5 litres. So, we're going to work on the fact that it's 2000 to 1 ratio, but it's slightly off, don't worry. Don't worry. So 5 litres, 12 quid. If I take this 5 litres of shampoo and I mix it with another 5 litres of water, I get 10 litres of overall shampoo, but it halves its dilution ratio down to 1000 to 1, doesn't it? Right? So I've got 1000 to 1 shampoo and I've got 10 litres of it for 12 quid. But if I halve it again, so I add another 10 litres, the concentration ratio will come 500 to 1. It's a good maths lesson this, isn't it? So I've got 20 litres of shampoo at 500 to 1 that cost me 12 quid. By the way, most shampoos you buy are around about 100 to 1 concentration, okay? So they're low concentration relative. If I then take those 20 litres and add another 20 litres of water, I've got 40 litres of water for 12 quid, which is a 250 to 1 concentrate of shampoo. Do it one more time, I've got 80 litres of product, and it's a 1 to 125 shampoo, your standard concentration of shampoos. To give you an example, I remember Maguire's Gold Class got you to use, I believe, don't quote me, 3 to 4 ounces, which is around 90 to 120 mil, to 10 litres of water roughly. So it's roughly this sort of ratio. So there's an example. Now, if we take, therefore, just work with me here, we take 62 millilitres of this shampoo. We're going to do all this live right now. You can do this as well. You can do this. And I'm going to show you how much money you're going to save. Now, the only problem with this is it's really thick. So I should really go and get a little syringe, shouldn't I? Because, let's just do it by hand. I'm going to tip out 62 millilitres. I can do it like this. This will do. Right, it's a bit slimy, so you don't want to get it everywhere. Because it's so concentrated, if it does go everywhere, you'll be forever mopping it up. It's not the end of the world. Look how gel-like it is. It's so concentrated. It's like slime. Right, and I need more than that. I need 62 mil. Ugh, hopefully you can see all this. Oh, it's not. Yeah, that's about right. So can you see there? Just so there's no messing around. I'm just over the 60 mil mark, which is about there. Can you see it? Where's the line? Somewhere around there. So it's a little bit over. There's 80 mil, there's 60 mil. So we're close to 60 mil. So let's drop that in there. We're going to go and mix out our forensic formula shampoo at 15p for a litre of shampoo. Well, how much, if you've got a litre of this shampoo you're about to mix out, how much would you actually have to use in a bucket? A big detailer bucket, you'd use about 100 mil of this shampoo, wouldn't you? 100 mil to about 12.5 litres will give you 1 to 125. Okay, so 100 mil. The litre costs you 15p, you're using 100 mil per wash, so your cost per wash is 1.5 pence, 1.5p cost per wash, right? In fact, we can just do that, can't we? We've got 12.5 in there. I was going to dose it all out, make my litre. Oh no, because yeah, that's going to be, we're only using a fraction of that, so we do have to dose it all out. So what we'll do is, so we've got 62 mil, let's say, of chemical. We double that up to 125 to give us 1 to 1,000. We double it again up to 250. We double it again up to 500. We double it again up to 1,000. That's our litre. So basically, if we fill this up to a litre, we've got our litre of shampoo. It's going to be foaming everywhere, and I should have thought of this a little bit better. And we're going to waste. Put the water in first or something. Just try and do it a bit slower. Try and keep the suds down. It's going to be a mess. It's going to overflow in a second. It's going to be a mess. Keep those suds down, John. Right, are we near a litre? It's quite clever the way you've done that. Well, I think we're roughly at about a litre in there now. Let's just get all that out there. There's loads of, I can feel it all slimy in the little pot still. So let's try and get all our shampoo out of here. Okay, so there's our forensic formula shampoo. There, if we put that in a 1 litre bottle, we could sell that to you for some money, and we'll show you. But that's what we'd sell basically. So we know if we take 100 ml of this and mix it with 12.5, we get our 1.5p a wash shampoo. So I'm going to put in 100 ml of this product. Here we go. Boom, in there. How does that actually mix up? Is it frothy enough? You get a jet wash, it is frothy enough, look. Jesus. So that's actually thick. That's not, well, you know, that's not bad. That's not even with a jet washer. You imagine I get a jet washer in there. So there's your standard car wash soap. You go around and wash your car with that, you'll be fine. Okay, so if we come back in here then, so we know it works. We know it costs 15p to make us a litre. Retail, we can have a forensic formula shampoo that costs 15p, which yields us 1.5p cost per wash. What are we comparing against? Well, I just went and looked at some of the online stores. I found a shampoo for 24 quid for 500 ml, which is £48 per litre, that shampoo, versus our 15p per litre. So that's the price comparison. Found another one that's cheaper for 18 quid for 500 ml. So that's £36 for a litre of shampoo versus our formula, which is 15p. I don't know if these are more expensive, more concentrated or what have you. Don't know. Don't think they are, or they might be a little bit, who knows. Then I found one that was a lot cheaper, that was £10 for 500 ml. So that's £20 a litre versus 15p. And then I found one that was in a litre format rather than 500 ml, and it cost 15 quid. So the best one I could find was 15 quid for a litre versus 15p. So if it was 10 times cheaper, our one would be £1.50, but it's 100 times cheaper, a hundredth of the cost. So my forensics formula shampoo that you can make yourself is 100 times, a hundredth of the cost of one of the cheaper ones that I could find online. God blimey. It's amazing that, isn't it? So if I had a little 500 ml bottle, which most of them seem to be, my chemical cost would be 7.5p. 7.5p. That's my chemical cost, and I'm not even in the retail trade. You know, I'm not in the chemical trade, and I can create a shampoo that I can sell to you in a bottle for 7.5p chemical cost. Very interesting. So, and it's not a bad shampoo at that ratio as well. It's quite remarkable, isn't it, that you can take such little of that product. So we actually took 62 ml, and then that's been mixed down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 times. And then we took 100 ml of that overall solution. So God knows how much actual chemical was in there. Not much. So you only need tiny amounts of active ingredients to make a mild, foamy wash that's safe and it's just going to feel slidey on your car and it's going to rinse off. That's all it really needs to do, isn't it? Very interesting, very interesting. What are your thoughts on this video? Do I use this? Well, I bought this. When they were selling this for 12 quid, that was what I used. That was what I based my best car shampoo on. The fact that you could go and buy this car shampoo and it was, I think I worked it out as 3p a wash because it wasn't on that Black Friday sale. But I'm paying 1.5p per wash for a detailing bucket with 12.5 litres in it. Crazy, isn't it? So there you go. Find all of this sort of stuff interesting. Every now and then there's little crazy bargains out there. When they are, I spot them and I tell you about it, and I tend to go mad about it. Yeah, so say our forensics formula shampoo is 15p for the bottle that we sell you for a litre. So let's say 7.5p because it's 500 ml. What would I sell that to you for? What do you reckon? 15 quid? Don't know. Well, could do, couldn't I? Could have a go. 10 quid. Could have a go. So yeah, interesting. And you know, the blurb is that a lot of these will say they're very high quality kind of surfactants. The thing is, if they're mild, if it's a mild thing and it's like a mild pH neutral kind of soap, do the surfactants really need to be high quality? Because the cleaning power is very minimal. They just need to have some lubricants, some glycols in there, a bit slimy. You know, they just need to foam up a little bit, smell nice. Do they need to be? Are there premium pH neutral chemicals that are worth that versus other chemicals which aren't worth that? And that's really where you're delving into the trade, and you'd need to be a chemist and understand what raw materials are used. But ultimately, the chemical cost, as I've said before, is tiny. If I can, as a Joe Public, if I can make my own bottle of shampoo by paying retail prices that cost me 15p a litre of shampoo, not concentrate, you know, ready shampoo that you tip out 100 ml into in the bucket, if I can get that sort of price, then is the chemical cost even really a factor when you factor in the bottle cost, the label cost, the lids, the distribution, the storage and all that sort of stuff, and the energy to move it around? So the reality is chemical cost, I think, is very low on these things. And of course, there has to be profit. There has to be profit. Don't think that we're, don't think we're saying you can't, the detailing company should be selling this for this sort of prices. No, there won't be any detailing businesses. Be careful what you wish for. You don't want that. But if you understand all this and values and all that, whenever we do our best of comparisons, we always put average market price in there and talk about price per litre and comparisons. And if you said to me, John, snow foam, I could snap to you the average price per whatever of snow foams. Well, actually, I can't. If I go look at my own video. But when you do that for all the different product genres, you suddenly arm yourself with what's a fair price and what isn't. When you first discover detailing, I think you don't have any idea what you're actually buying, what it's worth, what the average market cost is, and all that sort of stuff. And you'll just buy anything, but you're looking for someone to tell you it's good, and then you'll go and buy it, and you're vulnerable. You're vulnerable. Anyway, tell me what you think of that. And it also smells of lovely cherries. Good shampoo. Won my test for a reason, not just because it's cheap, because it also gives you that luxury foam. And if you want a bit more foam, because if we're going to look in our bucket now, the foam will have gone, I reckon. Yes, if you want a bit more foam. Actually it hasn't, look. Look at that. You probably wouldn't want much more than that, but you could double your concentration. Live life frivolously and go up from 1.5p a wash to 3p a wash. Be frivolous. Throw all the money. Throw the baby out with the bathwater. That's it for this one, guys. So, Forensics Formula Shampoo, 15p for a bottle, 7.5p for a small bottle. Go and buy it. Well, you can't, because I'm not going to sell it to you. But when they do their Black Friday sale, if that's ever 12 quid again, just get yourself some, because that's enough to last any man a lifetime. Even a detailer will take years to get through that if you're using it in the right dosage. So yeah, it doesn't have to be expensive. Over and out. Give me your thoughts in the comments. Doug.